How's it going, you sexy beasts? A while back, I created a video covering some upcoming content from the Planetside 2 test server. Today, I'll be doing another one of those since there are some extreme changes coming out that will heavily affect the game you play. A few things to list are Soldier Lumifiber implants, Esamir environment changes, dome shields, infantry-oriented areas, the Esports islands, Empire-specific crossbows, and the additions to SCU generators when they fall. Remember that everything listed in this video is a work in progress and may never even see the light of day. With that in mind, let's go ahead and cover the potential upcoming content to Planetside 2. I'm sure you've all seen by now SOE's love for their Lumifiber lights, and it's going to be moving on from vehicles to our infantry. Tremel Isaac had personally posted these pictures on Twitter showing off the Lumifiber trim for the VS and NC Max units, as well as the Terran Republic Heavy Assault. From the pictures, this shows that we'll obviously be getting Lumifiber for our infantry and max units, as well as having the ability to have multiple customization items equipped on our soldiers, and eventually to our vehicles. With that, T-Ray wanted to show off a near full chrome mag rider with some Lumifiber on as well. It seems as if gold, silver, and Empire-focused colors will be coming to infantry and vehicle Lumifiber lights. Maybe we can see some pimp-ass prowlers and vanguards soon as well. If you guys haven't seen the previous teased pictures of the Terran Republic crossbow, well, we've got another one for you. With the 13th episode to Command Center, a Nanite Systems developed crossbow was teased. This weapon features an intricate set of pulleys and looks more like a railgun than a typical crossbow. It's a step away from the standard look of the Terran Republic crossbow, but still looks pretty awesome. There's absolutely nothing more about these weapons other than the fact that pictures exist of them, so you can't expect them coming anytime soon. Personally, I think these weapons will more than likely be both Empire-specific and class-specific weaponry. So, with the Infiltrator class update scheduled on the roadmap for July, this is likely going to be when we'll get more information on crossbows. I think they'll fill a silenced infiltration role, where they'll probably be a one-hit kill up to about 10 meters, and have an insane cone of fire while being extremely accurate while aiming down the sights, all while having an extreme projectile drop. What do you guys thought about the crossbows? Let me know. Also, with the 13th episode of Command Center, the upcoming addition of more Empire-specific vehicles had been hinted. What exactly that entails, we don't quite know yet. This could either be some Empire-specific ATVs, or maybe even a heavy battle tank. It has been confirmed that the new vehicle will indeed be ground-bound, so don't expect any new air vehicles quite yet. I'd love to see a heavy tank with thicker armor, slower speeds, and a stronger cannon compared to our current main battle tanks. But the Empire-specific ATVs are more of a realistic idea, with many users of the community contributing to the overall idea. Minsk from the forums had posted some 3D composites of his own idea of the ATVs, where the current Flash would suit well for the new conglomerate with some slight tweaks. Terran would ride a motorcycle, and Vanu would ride a hover cycle with the torso of an ATV. Another community member had also posted their own concepts for Empire-specific ATVs, and still holds the same concepts for each faction's aspects. I'm sorry I don't know the person who made this awesome picture, but thank you for your addition. Keep in mind, these are all purely skeptics, and the Empire-specific ground vehicles could be something completely different. With the recent passover of Endar, it's safe to assume that both Esimir and Amrish will be given the Lattice Run Passover to help focus combat across the continent. If you've played on Endar since the recent 9th game update, then you're aware of the streamlined combat that the new environment has given us. Esimir's Passover will be extremely similar by removing multiple outposts and adding in a few more as well. The differing factor between Endar and Esimir's change is that Esimir's outposts are going to be armed to the teeth with added walls, elevations, and even impenetrable shields to protect the defenders from hostile Liberator bombings and ESF run-bys. With the added bulk of walls, outposts are now looking more like fortresses than mere towers. Dome shields have been added, which will prevent projectiles from either entering or exiting the field that SOE has designated infantry only. A few of these infantry-only areas would be near the spawn points and tech plants, or over the main bulk of a large outpost. Currently, there's no plans for these shields to be able to be powered down, but could potentially be linked to a generator in the future. This would add another layer of strategery for attackers to follow in order to cripple the defense of an outpost they're attacking. Focal point of this shield is to prevent vehicles from having such a large impact on infantry combat to where foot soldiers are just being farmed. These shields can be passed through by foot soldier, air, or ground vehicles. That way, ESFs can't camp above the outpost and rocket barrage the crap out of the ground. With the shields up, the ESFs will have to get really close to hunt down foot soldiers and get caught up in a shit ton of hostile fire. These dome shields will remain a neutral color, possibly a gray or gold, to signify that they belong to no faction or particularly nanite systems, and also so people won't think that they'll be blocked out, only projectiles. Honestly, this is a rather interesting addition, and I'm sure we can all rejoice we don't get destroyed by a Zephyr Liberator before we can even step out of the freaking spawn. If you've stepped into the test server, then I'm sure you're probably aware of the SCU generator being a much stronger strategic position than on the live servers. Currently, if you lose your SCU, you can still pull out a few Sunderers and keep up the fight for the facility. On the test servers, and more than likely coming out to live servers, the SCUs have another layer of priority than before. If a spawn control unit is fully destroyed, then all the shields, resupply, and vehicle terminals, turrets, and even pain fields will be disabled, which will allow the attacking team to completely eradicate the captured facility, rather than waiting for 15 minutes while the defenders camp in their spawn, shooting out through the spawn fields. This is absolutely scary for anyone defending a large facility. Once the facility has been 75% captured, the SCU shields will fall and reveal the spawn control unit. At that point, it's safe to assume that the facility is forfeit, but you won't be able to sit behind your spawn shields once the SCU drops. You'll be completely vulnerable to a wave of enemies swarming into the spawn room and wiping out the remaining defenders. I honestly love this change since it will crush out any remaining embers of the defenders rather than just camping around for 15 minutes waiting for the frickin' guys to leave the spawn. SOE has been pushing for Planetside 2 to be a potential esport, and in order to do so, we need our own separate area confined to balanced teams and possibly symmetrical maps or areas. Not a lot has been hinted toward these esport additions aside from the designated island maps. Assumingly these islands will be a separate map available to concentrated set of 96 total players, which will be 2 teams of 48. Each team could potentially be an outfit of 48 players to work together to crush their enemy, or it may be and possibly should be available to all players regardless of having a full team or outfit or not. It'd be pretty sweet just to have an area focused mainly on infantry combat with little vehicle interaction. Aside from the number of players and them being called islands, these designated esport areas haven't really had much information released about them. Keep an eye out for it though, as it'll surely be an awesome addition. And that's all I have for you sexy beasts in this edition of upcoming content. Keep an eye out for the max flamethrowers and grenade launchers. Those are surely coming through the pipe here soon enough. I think the Esimir changes look absolutely awesome. The added bulk of walls and metal to the outposts and facilities just make the facilities themselves look medieval in nature and menacing to assault. What exactly are you guys looking forward to? Let me know in the comment section below. Did you guys like this video? Please give it a big ass thumbs up. If you didn't, thumbs it down and let me know what I can improve on. Did you guys want to see more videos like this? And go ahead and subscribe. It's free.